Bulls will boot it away to start the game. Looks as if the returner will try and field this one. He'll be forced out of bounds at the 20-yard line. Pretty good job of coverage on that kick. Takes a handoff. It's Kane. Good, solid, determined run there. They'll mark him down at the 27. Guys, let's chat just a little about Price. If they seeded the playoff today, these guys are in, but we know they're not content with that. They want so much more, David.
They do, and this squad has been building and trying to get to the point where they can get to the playoff and be a national champion. And right now they're in the mix, which is really, really good halfway through the season. A lot of work still to be done, Palmer.
Yeah, this coaching staff really at this point is just trying to keep this team focused through the year. It's about attention to detail, and that's got to show up in this one today.
Third down, and they'll need 5 to keep this opening drive moving. From the gun, wants to pass. He took a hit as he threw it and couldn't deliver the football. It's incomplete, and fourth down's coming.
The hardest thing to do in football is to play on the road. So you want to get those fans as quiet as possible. That is a great opening possession for this defense. Not giving up any big plays and forcing the fourth down.
The kick is on its way. He'll field the punt and try to make a big play. Well, they finally stop him, but he found some running room on that return and really helps out his offense to start this drive. Great place to start for this offense. Takes a handoff. It's Scott. Got the first down. Looking for more. Turning it on. They make the stop, but not before he sets them up with a first and goal from the 10.
What a run. Great speed, great vision, elusiveness, and David, he's tackled down close to the goal line.
Yeah, and this offense, when you can run the football like this, man, you will have success, especially in the red zone, trying to get touchdowns.
And the Bulls will try to put one on the board on first and goal. They'll try to get it in with the run. He's brought down at the 6, but the defense feeling the heat to make a stop here. They keep pushing forward, now back to work on second and goal from the 6. They'll run it to the left, looking for the touchdown here. And he takes it in for the score. Touchdown, USF. Follow the blockers. The offensive line will take you to the hallelujah land.
And I tell you what, most of the time, Reese, it requires a little bit of skill to find that hole and, slither through a little crack. That was not a crack. That was wide open. Didn't take a lot of vision because the blocking was outstanding.
And the extra point is good, and it's 7-0. Quick strike offense on that 3-play scoring drive. And he got into the house from the 6 to finish it. Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. And he's going to bring this one out. stopped at the 17, and he's probably second-guessing that return. Rice has the ball back, and they're ready to send the offense back to the field. They went 3 and out on their first possession, now to see if they can be more productive this time around. That's caught. It's Kane. They make the stop, trying to pick up just a little bit at a time to get to that first down marker. You know, sometimes even a short gain like that can be used to set up something bigger later on.
No doubt, Reese, they can pump that and take a shot down the field. And don't worry, they're going to go back to that same play because they know this guy with the ball in his hands is dangerous. He makes one guy miss, he can take it to the house.
Rice rushes to the line.
And the offense showing off this short passing game, moving the sticks. Nice job, and look at them. They're
pulls it in down the sideline. He's into the open down the middle. Touchdown, Owls. And once he found open space, the band might as well start playing.
Well, this offense is top 10 in the country in points per game because they've got a lot of speed and they've got home run hitters. They score fast. They don't need 10 plays to go down the field. You saw it right there. They've recruited well. They've got playmakers. They are going to be a problem for defenses all year long.
Kickoff unit is out there again, and this crowd is feeling themselves after that last drive. On the move from inside his 5. Didn't find any crease in that kickoff coverage, and he'll be stopped at the 17. South Florida ready to send the offense back onto the field. Took the last drive in for a touchdown. They'll try to do it again on this one. That's caught. It's Hawkins.
I love early in a game getting my quarterback in a rhythm. Coming out, short passes, easy completions. Now we're getting in a good spot.
The Bulls can play this second down a lot of ways with just a few yards to go. He moves the chains, and they'll mark the ball at the 33.
It's got to feel good as an offense knowing that early in the drive you can turn around, hand it off, get a push up front, and go get positive yardage.
With the first down, they'll put it in play from the 33. Right back to the well. Nice move to keep running. Finds his way up just short of the 40 to the 39-yard line before he goes out of bounds.
A lot of times it's hard to see those linebackers coming down late and blitzing through a gap. The offense did a really nice job getting a hat on a hat, blocking up front so the running back could get some positive yards.
A little wrinkle here as they go to the Wildcat and use the extra blocker. Direct snap. It's Murray. Breaks into the open. Touchdown Bulls. They wanted to finish, and that they did on that possession.
Man, oh man, when you got a weapon like that, you got to find him, and you got to give him the ball in space. You have some plays on your play sheet, and some of them just say, that guy, get him the ball, let him do the rest. Dangerous weapon out of the backfield, catching the football, making the big play.
And he added the extra point. They're coming out to tee it up for the kickoff, and that last score was a real buzzkill for this crowd. Looks like he's going to bring it out. He found some really good running room on that one and just about got loose. As it is, good return to set up the drive. Rice takes over the Owls, ready to get that offense cooking again. This feels like one of those games you might have to answer every score. Already down 14-7. Pulls it in. It's Kane. He's out across the 40, out of bounds at the 41, and execution continues to be key.
God, he's annoying to play against. You think about it as a defense, I'm trying to cage you in, trying to keep you in the pocket, and then he's just whoop, 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 spinning all over the place, getting outside the pocket, making plays, and then you got to go chase him again and again and again. Just wears you out.
He just has a nose for those little crevices to be able to find space, and he picks up the first down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Looking to throw on first down. Hauls it in. Stopped at the 47-yard line, a 10-yard gain, and they'll move the markers.
Yeah, when you run those drag routes, it just takes a little bit of know-how. And when I say that, the receiver's got to understand, find space. My quarterback's going to find me. He's looking for that space at the same time. Nice throw, nice catch. Way to get the first down.
Looking to throw on first down. Unloads to the wideout. Got his man downfield. Touchdown! He got loose, and it was lights out after that.
You know, oftentimes in college football, the best offenses are the ones that can create explosive plays, just like you saw right there. They're top 10 in the nation in points per game because they don't have to drive the field. They've got dudes scattered all over this offense that can take it the distance on any given play.
Here he comes from inside his own 5. Able to find enough room to get it out across the 25. He's brought down at the 26. They'll get this drive starting from their own 26. Off the play fake on first down to throw. Pulls it in. It's Thorne. Couldn't find any more room up the sideline, and he's pushed out of bounds at the 36.
Well, it's a nice job, too, of the quarterback after the play fake there, getting his eyes down the field. He had to get that to his tight end quickly, knowing he wasn't going to have a lot of space to run with after the catch.
Here's the handoff. All down, but he has enough to move the chains.
Well, that's just tough, hard-nosed running. You need 1 yard to get, let the running back figure it out.
It's 1st and 10 from the 38-yard line. Wants to go up top on first down. Fires to the wideout. It's complete. He gets it to the 31-yard line. A big play for this offense.
Man, this offense is so dangerous, Reese. They've got dudes all over the field that can make plays. There's a big gainer in the pass game.
You get a chunk of yards like that, now the defense is really on its heels. And the Bulls have it with a 1st and 10. Running to the left. Shakes off the defender. He's run out of bounds, but not before he gets it to the 26.
And I kind of like how the running back didn't mess around. Like, just get downhill when you see an opening. A lot of times they close so fast, man. Be decisive, stick your foot in the ground, pick up 3 to 4, and we are not going to complain.
Halfway there on first down, it's 2nd and 5. Looking for a crease. It's Scott. Got the first down and still on his feet. Tough run, gets it into the red zone, and they knock him down at the 17.
A nice job on 2nd down. Maybe you're expecting a pass, but sticking the run in there, catching them off balance a little bit, getting a big gain, getting the first down.
Going to the run, it's Scott. Got some room, headed to the goal line, and he rolls into the house. Touchdown, South Florida. They'll try to add another to their lead.
And what a push up front by this offensive line. Everyone playing in unison, driving out of their stance, working into the second level, hats on hats, creating a lane for that running back.
Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. And he's not going to take the touchback. They get him on the ground, and with that, we'll head to the second quarter. We've come to the end of the quarter, and USF is on top. And more importantly, we've got an early barn burner as both teams have come out firing, as you'll see on the stats. Will the offenses continue to walk it up and down the field, or is there a defensive stop somewhere as we start the second quarter? They've got a first down here to open the period. They'll try the left side. Out across the 20, they'll mark him out of bounds right at the 21-yard line.
Man, it's nice when you can depend on your big boys up front to make a lane, and you get 5 or 6 yards. You get 5 or 6 yards a pop. You move the ball down the field easily, and more importantly, can get this defense to be more aggressive, to bring DBs close to the line of scrimmage, and then that might open up some big plays down the field.
They'll go to the ground. Has plenty for the first down, and they stop him at the 28. Man, what a career with that carry. He's now over 4,000 yards.
And he's made this coaching staff look really smart, David, throughout his career, hasn't he? Defenses week in, week out, they load the box. They try to stop this guy. They're never able to get it done. 4,000 is a ton.
That's crazy.
Unloads it downfield. Oh, he dropped it. That deep ball was right on the money. You just have to make that catch.
I know one of the things this defense really prides themselves on is being physical, and early in this game, putting a big hit on a guy that's already had a couple catches in this game, that's a good omen for the defense.
Working well behind the sticks on second down. Makes the grab. And they'll pick up the first down and mark it at the 47.
This receiver is such a weapon, and he has so much speed, and he can generate explosive plays for your offense, not just running go routes and post routes, but how about throwing him the drag, letting him catch it, and use his speed to turn it upfield.
And it's incomplete. If you're going to take a hit like that, you might as well hang on to the ball.
I know that one falls incomplete, but I love the idea of finding ways to get this running back the ball, right? You can hand it off to him. He's got really good hands. Already has a few catches in this game. I think you keep trying to leak him out of the backfield and let him take advantage of this defense throwing the ball.
They'll finally drag him down, but not before he gets it to the 40, and it's a first down.
Nice job by the quarterback, pre-snap and post-snap. He knew the defense was going to be playing zone coverage, and there was no doubt in his mind where he was going with that football.
The offense lines up at the 40. They've got a first down. Quick strike complete.
The thing I like about this slot receiver, he's really intentional in his route run. The quarterback always knows exactly where he's going to be on the field. They've got great chemistry together.
And now on second down for this offense. He'll ride his man on the option. Now the pitch. He breaks a tackle. And he's going to lose yardage. He was looking everywhere for just a little grass and a little air, and none to be found. Now facing a 3rd and long. From the gun, wants to pass. Fires to the middle. All kinds of room to throw that one in there. They get him corralled, but not until he's in the red zone. They'll mark it at the 14. From the red zone, looking for a receiver. Now adjusting. Into the end zone. Touchdown, Rice. Made the grab in the end zone for the score. Extra point here will tie the game.
This offense is really dangerous because of the weapons they have on the perimeter of the field. And you're seeing they go to these guys early, and they try to give them opportunities in one-on-one situations and vertically down the field. 2 passing touchdowns now early for this offense.
They're set to kick it off. Do you think this crowd's going to get loud when their defense comes on the field? Looks like he's going to try to return it. And the coverage team able to wrestle him down. South Florida has it back, and the Bulls offense will return to the field. The way this game started, you feel as if you have to score a touchdown every time you have it, and now we'll see if they can respond.
Yeah, and I wonder how much pressure that puts on the offense. Jesse, like, you know this is back and forth, and I got to score, and every possession matters so much. What is that?
Oh, he's getting ahead of steam. Taken out of bounds after a good pickup there. They're in striking distance at the 37.
Well, that's why this running game can be so dynamic. This guy is special when he has the football in his hands. He can make people miss, he can run with power, and he also has speed. You saw it on that last play.
On the direct snap, it's Murray. Wide open downfield. And he got away from the defense and takes it in. Touchdown, Bulls!
Big-time players make big plays in big games, man. And it seems like each and every week when this guy has an opportunity in the end zone, he's coming up with the big one. That time, great job focusing and concentration. Defense not able to cover him. That's his now 10th receiving touchdown on the year.
And the extra point is true, and they're on top by 7. Let's go to the studio now and check in with Kevin Connors. Kevin, what do you got?
Big Ten action right now, and wait till you see how things are playing out in this one, fellas. Illinois has been blitzed from the opening kick, and as you can see, the score right now is a lot to a little. Let's see how this coach tries to explain this. They're trailing by 14 to Maryland. It's an outcome that, if it holds, will have Big Ten fans buzzing all week. Guys?
Thanks for the update on that one, Kevin. Let us know when it goes final. Rice has the ball back, and they're ready to send the offense back to the field. They're down by a touchdown, but hoping to dial up some plays and pull even in what's turning out to be a really good football game. Going to try to get it himself. Got a first down. They corral him out of bounds, mark it down at the 38, and this offense might have something going.
It's just so hard to stop. There is no rhyme. There is no reason. He just scrambles around, makes people miss, and the next thing you know, you look up and he's 20, 30 yards down the field, and there's nothing you can do about it.
Right on the money. And good coverage by the defense, just a short gain. Rice rushes to the line.
Man, it's so important when you play QB. I got to know when to put some air on it, and I got to know when to rocket that thing in there. Work in the middle of the field. He knew he needed the rocket, threw it in there. Great job, great catch.
And he's ruled down right there, but he'll have plenty to move the sticks. Rice going to work with another 1st and 10. Wants to throw on first down. Throws to the tight end. Complete to the left. There he goes. And this defense was flailing as he weaved his way and got down to the 26. And after that pitch and catch, he's already over 200 yards, and we're in the first half, Jesse.
Man, Reese, he's dialed in right now. He's really doing a nice job seeing the field, reading coverages, and finding his open guy.
Incomplete. He had to get rid of it before he wanted to. The defense put the heat on.
And there's not very many offensive plays that are going to be successful. If you can rush 3 guys and still get to the quarterback, that's not a good sign for this offensive line.
They're dealing with a 2nd and long. Wants to keep it in the air. He's got an open man. And he motors into the end zone. Who gives a hoot? The Owls do. It's a touchdown. Setting up for the extra point and the top.
Quarterback's abilities to read the field is huge, and also the anticipation, the timing. To be able to throw the football, Jesse, and hit a guy in stride so he can get run after the catch and get in the end zone, that was a nice job by the quarterback.
Yeah, it's critical, David. And listen, a lot of times touchdown passes aren't thrown into the end zone. You've got to read the coverage, hit the open guy, and let him do the rest.
He was looking for some running room, but not much to be found as he stopped at the 18. them to be in a big rush. They have some time here late in the half. Oh, better look out. And the defense stops him just short of the first down. Maybe needed a few more chain links to move the sticks.
Really good surge that time by the offensive line. You saw all those bodies by the defense being pushed backwards. That opened up the crease for the ball carrier. He's able to get a really nice gain there, setting up 2nd and inches.
The Bulls have a lot of options on 2nd and inches. The clock winds down to 2 minutes, and we will take a pause for the 2-minute timeout. And the Bulls have their whole playbook open here on 2nd and inches. Off the play fake. Going for it all. And it's incomplete after taking a shot on 2nd down. They're staring at 3rd. This is a hard game and a hard position to play. But if you're the starter at this level, you cannot miss that throw.
No, you can't. And they don't miss that very often. I mean, those are the throws that usually say big plays on. Receiver gets a step, gets open. That's not one that they usually miss.
The Bulls come to the line needing just inches for the first down. They'll run for it on 3rd and short. Oh, he's got some space. The tag. And he eluded the defense, and he'll take it all the way. Touchdown, USF.
And this dude has been a problem today. Almost 200 yards rushing, rips off another long run. He has been impossible to stop. They've featured him, and Palmer, I would continue to feature him.
Yeah, I would too, David. I think he's the definition of a running back that gets better as the game goes on. The more and more you give him the football, he just seems to get stronger. He seems to get faster. People do not want to tackle this guy for 60 minutes. He is putting on a show.
And he's going to bring this one out. Stopped at the 17, and he's probably second-guessing that return. They'll get this drive going from the 17. Going right to work up top. Dances away. He's past the 30. He'll move it up to the 37-yard line, and it'll be a first down.
Well, he does a really nice job buying time, and I love the awareness there, understanding no one's open downfield, knowing where the sticks are, and he's able to use his athleticism to get that first down.
To the air on first down. Got out of trouble and throws. Fires to the tight end. Now they're starting to feel it. They've got a first down at the 44.
And with that pass right there, over 300 yards. That's a good day at the office. Being able to execute, doing a good job seeing what's coming, anticipating, taking some shots today, but has held really strong, put up some good numbers.
Got his man. Turning it on. Gets it all the way inside the 20-yard line to the 19 before being hauled down. This dude is putting up numbers. He just cracked the 150 mark in receiving yards.
Man, he's a weapon, Reese. He runs routes. He's fast. He's great with the football in his hands, and he can line up in a lot of different spots and run the entire route tree. I mean, what can't this guy do?
He's going to be able to pick up a few yards before the slide.
And he's just proving it time and time again, man. He has that feel. He obviously has the ability to pick up and put him down and go get first downs, but I think the timing of when to scramble and when not to scramble, he's really got that figured out, and you can tell it's going to be a big part of the game plan.
He'll toss it. Wrestled down at the 8-yard line as they threaten deep in the red zone.
It's a veteran defense. They've seen option before. They were prepared to see it in this game, and you're seeing it on that play right there. Everybody doing a great job with assignment football, staying in their gaps, accounting for anyone who can have the football. They were ready for the pitch guy that time, and they're able to make a quick stop.
He works his way ever closer all the way down to the 1-yard line.
Well, he gets tackled down at the 1-yard line, so offensively, do you feel confident enough on third here trying to hand it off again?
Yeah, and I'm taking both these downs, and I'm coming downhill. I'm running the football, trying to get this in the end zone. I only got a yard to go. I got to be physical.
Quarterback keeper. And he'll step into the end zone. Touchdown, Rice.
Nice job putting a drive together. Nice job punctuating the end of the first half. There's still some time left, Palmer, but they can tie this thing up right now.
Yeah, and this is a staff that has so much confidence in their offense. I like staying aggressive right here, going for two, taking the lead into halftime, and putting a ton of pressure on the opponent.
They're ready to kick it away, and this crowd is buzzing after that last score. He'll bring it back looking for help. Not a lot of space to be found. Good hustle by the coverage team, and they stop him at the 21. Waning seconds of the first half. Let's see just how aggressive they'll be. They'll use a timeout right before halftime. Maybe time for one or two more plays. Time dwindling away as they try to put points on the board right before the half. Here's the give off the left side. Breaks into the open. Smashes through the tackle. At the 30. He's at the 10. Slippery slide. Find his way and ran away from the crowd into the end zone. Touchdown, Bulls.
And that is going to leave the head coach scratching his head. The final play of the first half, your opponent runs the ball, and you can't tackle him and get him down with all those bodies back playing prevent. That is a terrible job of defense, and to add insult to injury, you've now given up the lead.
And the extra point is true, and they're on top by 7. That's going to wrap up the first half here, and now we join Kevin with the halftime update. Rice ready to kick off and get things started here in the second half. And here's the return. He was looking for some running room, but not much to be found as he stopped at the 18. South Florida ready to send the offense back onto the field. If it's working, why change it? And that running game was working in the first half. I imagine we'll see a lot more of it here in the third quarter.
And you just know the offensive line was telling their coordinator, put this on us. Let us continue to go out there, push these guys around. We can put this game on our back and end this thing by running the ball.
And this is a manhood question for this defense. Like, as a defensive lineman, and you're pounding the rock, like, I got to physically rise to this challenge. This defense has to play more inspired and more physical in the second half.
Going with the ground game left. Just wanted to find a little space to run and ekes out some to get it up to the 21.
You love to see this on offense. Early in drives, getting that kind of yardage keeps you ahead of the chains.
Backed up now. Here's 2nd and long. The running back has it. And how about the work up front by that big defensive line?
That's a big stop for the defense. That running back has had so much success. You're down in the football game. You need to get the ball back to your offense. You create a play like this. This will get the fires going, get the juices going. Now we got to go get a few more.
Coming to the line of scrimmage on 3rd down. From the gun, wants to pass. Here comes the heat. Hit as he throws. And this is going to be incomplete on 3rd down.
Man, that's a big stop on this first drive. That's got to energize this defense. They didn't have a great first half. Let's just call it what it is. They could have done a lot better. But to come out, make some adjustments, get a stop on this first possession, that's a good sign for this defense.
They kick it away on 4th down. He'll take it on the return. He gets a block. And there he goes. He will score. Touchdown, Owl.
What a great return. The home crowd needed something to rally around. You're down. You needed a spark. You needed to make a big play. And the punt returner says, I got this. Great job following his blocks, making the big play, turning this crowd upside down.
All tied up and just about set to kick it away. Fielded in the end zone. It's Williams. Nice job executing all of the assignments as they put a stop to that return at the 22. South Florida has it back, and the Bulls offense will return to the field. They really didn't move the ball at all the last time they had it, and hoping for better fortune this time around. Maybe picked up a couple. He's down at the 24.
And the defense doing a great job committing to the run. When you commit to the run like this, obviously you can give up some plays in the passing game, but you got to stop the run first.
Picked up 2 yards on that last one. They need 8 on 2nd down. Looking to fire. Working that left side now. They corral him out of bounds. Mark it down at the 38, and this offense might have something going.
Nice job by the receiver there, running the drag route against zone coverage, finding the soft spot, making it easy on his quarterback to get the completion. He turns it upfield, and he moves the sticks.
We thought we'd see a little wildcat formation in this spot, and here it is. On the direct snap, it's Murray. And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage. Well, the most insightful analysis I can come up with on that one is that didn't work. Back to the drawing board to see if there's something that works a little better soon.
Or if I can quote the great Reese Davis, that was very ungood. Not a productive first down play.
Looking for space. It's Scott. Makes his man miss. And he does a really nice job finding open space and making a good gain before the stop is made.
Listen, you got to be able to know what play to call and what hole to go through. Like the line blocks for a certain hole. Good job getting through the hole, getting what was blocked, getting a nice positive gain, making your situation really good on the next down.
On 3rd and short, they keep it on the ground here. They'll get the first down. It's spotted on the 49.
Well, when you've had the day that this guy's had so far, why not hand it off to him on 3rd down, right? At this point, you're almost basically expecting him to find a way to pick it up, and he does exactly that. This guy has been a monster all game.
Off the play fake on 1st down. Throws to the wideout. And the physical play there forces the incompletion on 1st down.
Not many receivers like to get hit. They just don't, okay? They're prima donnas. That's what they are. That's who they are. Nice job by the defender. You could tell he was catching the football. He was going to put a hit on him to make sure he had to think about something later, and you could see the ball pop out and fall to the ground.
This has been a tight one, 3rd quarter, all tied up. It's now 2nd and 10. Tight end in motion, see how the D reacts. The give to the back. That'll be a gain of about 7, leaves him with 3rd and 3.
And a nice job by the running back, finding space, getting downhill, making the good run. Great job finishing with his pads.
And the Bulls come to the line on 3rd and short, looking to keep this drive moving. Keep it on the ground. Once again, finding nowhere to run against this defense. He's knocked down immediately. The Bulls will punt this one away. He might just try to keep it away from this guy after a house call came after the first punt. And no chance for the return man to get his hands on that one as it hops out of bounds. We'll see what they can do on this drive that starts at the 16-yard line. Leaves it with the running back. Past the first down marker and still running. All down, but he has enough to move the chains.
This running back loves running into the teeth of the defense. In between the tackles, he keeps a low pad level, and he's got some speed.
Now on 1st down from the 30. To the ground. He's got it again. He works his way up to the 33 and is pushed out of bounds.
And that run really didn't go anywhere. And a lot of times we don't focus on it enough. But how important those 5 guys are up front. To get on those defensive linemen, to try to move them out of the way, to get a run game going, it squarely falls on the shoulder of those 5 offensive linemen.
Solid pickup of 4 on 1st down. It's 2nd and 6. Running back searching for a hole. Crosses the 45. Still running at the 40. He's loose. Touchdown Owls. And with that, they've got the lead here in the 2nd half.
Well, I think the coaching staff and fans knew that this guy was going to play a big role in this offense this year, but I don't know if anyone expected him to have this kind of season statistically, guys. That's his 20th rushing touchdown on the season.
And for a quick update, let's go to Kevin Connors in the studio.
Hey, guys, just wanted to get you a quick update on a game happening in the Big Ten. Illinois has been blitzed from the opening kick, and as you can see, the score right now is a lot to a little. Let's see how this coach tries to explain this. They're trailing by 39 to Maryland. We'll circle back to this Big Ten battle. If anything big happens, you should know about it.
Oh, and how about that? I know Kevin and those guys will be keeping an eye on it for us. On the direct snap, it's Murray. On target. They bring him down, but that's why you give them that wildcat look to create an opportunity for big plays.
Well, I know the tight end did some good things after the catch, but got to give the quarterback credit, too, for the location of the throw. Because he put it out in front of his big man, he was able to make the catch and accelerate, creating some distance there between him and the defense.
Now from the 48-yard line, it's 1st and 10. Sends it back in motion. Looking downfield on 1st down. Grab near the marker is Hawkins. There he goes. Touchdown, South Florida. He found some open space and turned on the Jets.
And it's not an accident. They're featuring this guy. His 2nd receiving touchdown of the game. That's your job as a coach. Find my playmakers, get them the ball so they can do damage and have games like this right here.
The extra point here would tie the game. And the extra point was made without incident, and we're tied up here in the 3rd. Aggressive play calling on that drive. Just 2 plays, they get the long touchdown pass to pay it off. The kickoff unit is out there, and boy, did that last drive quiet this crowd. Looks like he's going to bring it out. Not nearly as much as he'd hoped when he brought it out of the end zone. He'll be stopped at the 15. Good news, I guess. A lot of room to work with as they start this drive from their own 15. Use the play fake. Now to throw. Unloads to the wideout. And the incomplete pass had a lot of juice on it.
I don't know about the decision that time by the quarterback. He may have been expecting man coverage, but that time the defense was in zone, and they did a really nice job closing the window. The intended target was not open, and that's why that one fell incomplete.
That's reeled in. It's Kane. Still on his feet at the 45. And I wasn't sure they were going to be able to catch him. They finally did, but they gave up a huge play. They fought tooth and nail through 3, and it is all locked up as we take a look at the stats. These 2 teams about to find out what they're made of as we open the 4th all tied up. Final stands of the game, and we'll start with the 1st down. They'll run it from the gun. This time they stop him behind the line of scrimmage, and boy, that has been rare in this one.
That's how you come up and make plays as a defense, man. Playing physical, playing downhill. They've given up some plays today, man. He's got over 100 yards on the day. He's really had some success. But on that play, really downhill, really physical, and a nice job getting him to the ground.
Going to swing it on 2nd down. And it's intercepted. Oh, what a big play in a tie game. Just a short return, but that would have been icing on the cake. They've got it 1st down at the 42. South Florida ready to send the offense back onto the field. This could be a real turning point in the game. They scored a touchdown. They got to stop. And now a chance to break the tie.
Yeah, this offense has got it cooking, man. And how about the defense? Great job getting that stop, getting the football right back to the hot hand. Now this offense, Palmer, has a chance to take the lead.
You can see the offense, too. They understand the situation right now. They were jonesing on the sidelines to get another opportunity to run back on the field. They are ready to drive this ball and go score.
They'll run it behind the big guys on the left. And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play.
And sometimes for the defense, it just takes one play, right, to create some momentum. Obviously, this guy's been eating them up. He's got over 100 yards rushing on the day. But finally, David, they get something positive here in the run game defensively.
But you kind of know that coming in. He's going to get his. Such a great back, and he's had a great day. Need to put more plays together like that right there.
Wants to throw on third. Looking left. Got him downfield. Out of bounds right at the 20-yard line. Edge of the red zone, and they have their eyes on a score.
I just continue to be impressed watching this guy play. Good decision-making, very accurate. He's obviously got a lot of talent surrounding him, so no surprise with that last completion. He's now over 3,000 yards on the year.
They'll move the wide receiver. Back to the ground game on the left. Dip, got some room, headed to the goal line. Touchdown Bulls! And with that, they move out front here in the fourth.
Man, these ball carriers, they've got a lot of ability in the open field. Their ability to make people miss, but also show off the speed. You saw all of that on that play.
Lining up to add another. The extra point is good, and now in the fourth, they're up by a touchdown and an extra point. Quick work on that scoring drive, just 4 plays. Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. And he's not going to take the touchback. Not a lot of space to be found. Good hustle by the coverage team, and they stop him at the 21. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. Rice takes over the Owls, ready to get that offense cooking again. They're in a precarious spot here, that lofty perch in the rankings, hanging in the balance unless they can do something to save themselves here.
Well, we've got a close game here at the start of the fourth quarter, right? This team obviously is down, but they're not playing it close to the vest. Being aggressive, first play of the drive, trying to throw it down the field. They're going to have to complete some of these if they're going to get this comeback win in this game.
Behind the chains now on 2nd and long. They'll throw again after the incompletion. He slings it deep to the left. Hauls in the deep ball. And they get him down at the 43, but this is the kind of explosive play you want to build on. Looking to throw on first down. The sweet feet keeping the play alive. He found a little opening and got loose. They couldn't stop him in the backfield, so a solid pickup there. Back to pass. Now moving to his right, looking for anyone that's open. They'll force him out of bounds after a solid pickup on the play.
Defensively, I think you have different strategies for these situations. The clock is your friend, right? You want that thing to tick. You're up in the fourth quarter, but you don't want to sit back and prevent, because you've heard the saying, you really just prevent yourself from winning.
Makes the grab. The ball is down at the 14 after that grab. If you like the stats, and I know you do, he's over 400 yards passing now.
Yeah, if they win this game, he's getting a game ball. There's no doubt about it. This guy has been on fire from the very start of this football game. He's just been throwing bullets all over the field.
They'll get it down to the 8-yard line on that throw and catch, and the defense is backed up against the wall.
Well, they execute the in route, and how about the arm strength by the QB? That was an absolute bullet on that completion.
2nd down, he'll throw it. Got rid of it quickly, but it's incomplete.
Great job by the defense taking away the quarterback's primary target on that play and forcing the incompletion.
Boy, they'd love to pick up this conversion and go to work with a 1st and goal. They'll go with a direct snap. They thought they could just run it on 3rd and short, but this defense was there to make the stop.
Keep the foot on the pedal if you're on offense here. You got that yardage. Yeah, you didn't get the 1st down, but you've set yourself up now to go for it here and keep this drive alive.
And here we go, down to score. They'll go for it on 4th down. He'll try to throw and pick up the 1st down. Unleashes to the end zone. Touchdown, Owls! Grab the short pass to put the 6 on the board. Looking for the tie with the extra point. They have not been able to cover this guy all day.
No, I tell you what, this offense is featuring him. They're doing a really good job. This guy is explosive. He's dynamic. He's making big plays. And heck yeah, I'm going to get him the football as many ways as I can. Kudos to the offense for finding the guy.
No shot at a return. It's out in the end zone, and it'll be a touchback. The offense has plenty of time in this final period. They'll try to break this tie. Here's a big drive for this defense who will try to get a stop with just a few minutes left. Running behind that left side. Got room at the 35. He gets those chains moving, gets it out to the 42-yard line.
I love the play call running the football here in the 4th quarter because with the score what it is right now, everything is at your disposal on offense. You are not panicking. This isn't throw every single down, all of a sudden 2-minute air raid type stuff. You can run the ball. You can do all of your stuff, personnel, shifting, motioning. You just got to be very, very careful and absolutely cannot turn it over.
They'll ride the hot hand. He can't corral the pitch. The ball's on the ground. He's got the ball, and he'll try to pick up a few. I don't know if it was luck or aggression or just a fortuitous bounce, but at least they've got the ball back.
But one thing I do know, Reese, this running back has got to do a better job with ball security. You cannot turn the football over and expect to win this game. They're very lucky they were able to jump on top of that one.
And the Bulls have put themselves in dire straits after that last play. It's 2nd and a mile. You want to talk about hearts and throats when that ball was on the ground? The offense recovered its own fumble. They want to run it left here. Oh, he's got some space. Past the 20. Touchdown, USF. And they've moved out front here in the 4th.
What a great game, tied late in the ball game. Who's going to make the big play? They come up with it late, take the lead. Nice execution. It's hard to execute in these moments. People get tight. The score's tied late in the game. I don't want to mess up, but this offense doesn't worry about messing up. They put the ball in the end zone and take the lead.
We check in with Kevin Connors. What's going on, Kevin?
Guys, it is now a final in Conference USA and a game I think a lot of folks will want to hear about. Liberty went on the road and just dominated. And that's one way to grab some serious attention. Make a statement in someone else's house and prove you're legit. And did the Flames ever do that? Never a dull moment when it comes to football in Conference USA, and that certainly held true again today.
And Kevin Connors keeping an eye on everything all over the country. Sounds like they had a good one there. Looking to throw on first down. Here's the pressure. Creates a little room. And he has a solid gain on the play before sliding. Everybody has to be set. They have to get it off. Wants to go up top. He finds a soft spot in the middle. He gets those chains moving, gets it out to the 42-yard line. Offense rushing to the line of scrimmage. Clock is stopped for the first down. They'll try to get it off quickly. Still looking, on the move. And he's left with no option. He just threw it away.
Well, it's the fourth quarter, and you got to be so careful as a quarterback when you're throwing it over the middle of the field right now because these windows are really small. He's very lucky that last one was not picked off.
Finds his man. It's Kane.
I think in this situation, 2 minutes, trailing late, I think you got to be throwing to the sticks every time. I don't know if these short completions are going to get it done. You're just not going to have enough time to get down the field. So from a play calling standpoint, I think you want to think about being a little bit more aggressive.
Makes that one pay off, and they finally get him down at the 38. It'll be first down. The Owls come to the line with a fresh set of downs. Wants to go up top on first down. Under fire. Nice run there. Picks up a few, and they'll force him out of bounds.
And that's a missed opportunity by the defense because if this quarterback is going to decide to run the ball, you have got to make him pay. You at least have to hit him and put him on the ground. I know they didn't give up a big, long, explosive run, but you got to get shots on this guy when you can. That time, they let him get out of bounds.
And the Owls can really attack on this second and short. Back to throw, and he needs to make a play. Clutches it out of the air. And they reacted well to the completion, but it was too late to keep him from getting the first down. Most important part of a clutch drive. Piece together some first downs. Get in position. And here they are on 1st and 10. He just about put this game away if he'd been able to hold on to that one. Instead, it's second down.
This really has been a master class by the quarterback with decision-making, right? We've already seen him throw multiple touchdown passes in the game. He's understood when to take his shots and when to throw it away when things aren't there, like on that last play.
Unleashes one deep. Fires a bullet. Now it's picked off. Going the other way, and he's got room. He'll go out of bounds, but he gets the ball back, takes it the other way, and he has created a great sudden change opportunity. They'll put this one in play. First snap of the drive from the 25. They weren't able to get that one off. It'll be a delay of game. The officials offer the deal, and the coach accepts it. They will take the penalty. Defense showing plenty of pre-snap movement of their own. Looking for a crease to the left. And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that. Timeout is called by the defense. 19 ticks remaining. As they come to the line on second down, ordinarily you might go up top, but they need to keep this one on the ground, keep that clock winding. He'll try the left side. May not be the most memorable play of the day, but it's important as he gets them out to the 25-yard line.
Smart offense. I love it, man. Make them use that timeout. Run the football. I can run the football and let that clock now tick inside of a minute. I'm in great situation to win this football game. Just be smart and keep that thing running.
They come to the line facing third and long from the 25. The lone back's got it. Fighting off the defender. They'll make the stop about 3 yards short of the first down. The Bulls will try to pin them back with the punt. Kick is in the air. Not going to get a chance to field that one, and the punt will bounce out of bounds. They'll open this drive from their own 42-yard line. Wants to throw on first down. Here's a throw downfield late. Timeout is called with just 2 seconds left to go. They had hoped to come up with explosive plays, and they used one there to set them up inside the 30, 1st and 10. Looking for the end zone. Takes it to the house. They are down by 1, and the clock strikes 0.
Man, you did the hard part. What a drive, putting points together, getting 6. Now, what are you going to do? Decision time. Do you want to go for the win right now, go for the 2-point conversion, or kick this thing and go into overtime with seconds running down the clock?
And now they've decided to go for 2. A gutsy call, and the game likely to be decided right here. He is into the end zone. The call works. The game is over, and they win it with that one. You want to talk about building confidence? Coming through with clutch plays, making